Wait. What? New merry-go-round music? Whoa, hang on. They're putting new songs in? What?
What are they doing?
How could they do this? The game is ruined.
No, please.
Wait. No. That's not how this video is supposed to go. Let's start over. Hello, Tycooners. So the latest OpenRC T2 update has included one of the biggest ever changes to RollerCoaster Tycoon. And I'm going to tell you all about it right now in this video and why it's all going to be okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. You may have been interested by the title, like RollerCoaster Tycoon is changing? What's going on? Or maybe you've been an avid player of OpenRC T2 the last few years and you're interested in what's happening. I'm going to tell you all about what's going on in this video. So what's this big change? What's going on? Well, I'm glad you asked because I have the answer for you. I showed it to you in the first couple seconds of this video, but yes, it is true. We have new fairground organ music for the merry-go-round. The OpenRC T2 developer team is working hard to make this game as great as possible. They're continuing to add new features and updates, and yes, sound effects, music, that's all included. And so if you watch my last video, I did talk a little bit about the merry-go-round music, but yes, they are adding new songs, and in fact, the new update includes an entire style that you can select when you load up a merry-go-round. It's Fairground Organ Style 2. And it's a whole new set. It's like an hour-long sequence of songs. I was excited, and I still am excited. But some of the comments in my last video were a little bit troubling. It seems like you may not be as excited about it as I am. Maybe you're a little bit worried, nervous. You think the game's changing. They're changing things. I don't like change. It's going to sound like a different game. How does it make any sense that it's a good idea to change the most iconic songs from this game and get rid of them? I mean, what, you can't record new songs on the same organ, right? Or can you? Boy, do I have some really cool things to show you in the rest of this video. So huge shout out to my buddy Karst. He is one of the OpenRC T2 developers. He is the lead audio designer, and I got to catch up with him this last week over email. We were just kind of chatting a little bit, and he told me some really cool things, and I'm going to tell you all about what we talked about. And also, shout out to you if you're still watching this video. That's awesome. Thank you. Please type this video is really good value in the comments, just so I know who all's made it this far. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you haven't, what are you doing? Hit the red button. I want you to be a part of the channel. I do live streams every Wednesday night. We are always talking RollerCoaster Tycoon on this channel, and I want you to not miss any other video I do. So please subscribe, join our community. It's a lot of fun. So I want to take you back to the original RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. So from what I've learned, the original RollerCoaster Tycoon merry-go-round music was recorded from a real fairground organ. So let's do a little history lesson, shall we? Back in the day, before any of us were born, there was a pretty popular instrument that would be displayed at fairs, circuses, and carnivals around Europe. This instrument was a fairground organ. So from what I've seen, the fairground organ was a very large organ. It was oftentimes put on the back of a truck. That's how they transported them around. They were massive, and they would prop them up, and these organs would be the background music for these carnivals and for these fairs. And these are not your typical organs. They had a mechanism built in where you would feed music through a crank device, and there was this big wheel that would spin, and it would play the music from these things called music books. And from what I could tell, it looks like fax paper or something. Basically, these big sheets of music, and it's got these holes that tell the organ what notes to play and for how long. So you would have a book, which would be an entire song, and you would feed it through this device, and it would play the song on its own. And these songs, these books, make up the original RollerCoaster Tycoon and merry-go-round music. Those are recordings from a specific fairground organ playing books of music. And the specific fairground organ actually still exists today. It's owned by a man named Herman Rittering in the Netherlands. And here's a video of that exact organ. The exact same fairground organ that gave us the original merry-go-round music from RollerCoaster Tycoon. Isn't this awesome? So Herman Rittering restored this organ in 2002, and it's still working. It's still in operation today. In fact, that is where we got these new songs. So Karst told me that he traveled to this organ, and he set up a mic, and he recorded on this exact same fairground organ all of the tracks for the Fairground Organ Style 2. So these new merry-go-round tracks, they're not scary. They're recorded with the exact same organ, and it's got the same instrumentation, the same timbre. It sounds exactly like the other organs. They're just different songs. It's still got that same feel and that same sound that the original songs had, which I think is so meaningful. Like, the OpenRCT developers didn't have to do that. They didn't have to go find the organ and set up a mic in front of it and crank it again, you know? But they did that because they care about the nostalgia of this game and how it makes you feel. They wanted to capture that in this new version, and they did. So I don't think you should be too concerned about OpenRCT 2. I think it's in good hands. It's going to be okay. As this project continues growing and growing, they're dedicated to the original look and feel of the game, and they want it to remain that way. So it's going to change, of course, but the heart of what the game is gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. And there's one more thing I want to show you, and that's this video right here. It's another video I did about RollerCoaster Tycoon. Please click over and watch that next. It's a good video. It's probably funny. And enjoy the new merry-go-round music. See you in the next video.